Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground.
It's all about that warfare, boy.
Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground.
It's all about that warfare, boy.
Take ground, 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 take ground.
My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down.
Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground.
My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down.
Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem? Tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race to make merchandise out of my abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth, nigga, cool yo. Go to ground, 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 go to ground.
It's all about that warfare, boy.
Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground.
It's all about that warfare, boy.
Take ground, 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 take ground.
My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down.
Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sit, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with them weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my octave gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die, so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that mean? Fall on his age. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground, 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 go to ground.
It's all about that warfare, boy.
Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground.
It's all about that warfare, boy.
Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down.
This video taken by the ISUPK is posted on the school's website and on YouTube. He says he and members of his Christian Bible school are well within their First Amendment rights. But shop owners say they've heard enough. Today in court, their lawyers argued the group is trespassing. In addition, they say the group
Niggas want me dead. Crackers too, but these coon ass niggas, they for the feds. My stick full of lead. In case these whole niggas try me, man, I might have to make that bed. No need to even flex. Cause how I walk it, how I talk it, let you know my speech direct. You heard what I said. Another move, your life passing through your mind, now you're big. And I'm fresh like a motherfucker. Niggas hating cause they mom want us. I'm just coolin' by myself, but now they all on me. Shut up, bitch, eat a dick, I don't wanna love you. Sip that pool, wow, got you laced up out your shoe now. Look what you finna do, wow, it's hot. Hop around these niggas till you flop. I'm busy getting mine, but all these niggas wanna duck. But it's cool, let me know I'm on the top. Steady in the courtroom, always fighting cops. Call the white man the devil, and that's off the top. So they try to stop my movement with a block, but I beat the case every damn time, so they watch. Waiting on the nigga to try to make me slip up. Walking up on me like homeboy, what's in your cup? Do you have any drugs? Well, let me see the slugs. Make your bitch ass back, get mad, you ain't getting love. Your wife made you clip it damn nuts, yeah I know. Crazy what coon people will do for these hoes, but I ain't even pressed. I see why you going on, my nigga, you dead wrong. Bust a nut, boy, get it on.
Black and white land, shit is crazy. Black and white land, shit is crazy.
I'm freshen up, cleaner than the motherfucker. Good juice in my cup is redder than the blood sucker. Drip on leak, yeah, drip on me. Hey, talking about, but what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, you see these damn bitches, they be choosing on me. But I don't want the bitch, but that bitch drooling on me. I get to walking on the cause she wanna moving with me. But I won't have it cause she easy like spaghetti, homie. Unleash it to the G. Who is he? That nigga from SC? Get your level straight before you approach a G. Sion TC 0013. Sits on the stick, it got me cruising off the scene. The fuck do you mean? Yeah, nigga, yeah. They nigga be hating, but they can't penetrate us. Tryna shoot at us now or later, but I'ma get you now. Potato on the bow, blang, blow.
But even 30 years later, videos don't necessarily lead to convictions of officers. Advocates for reform say that needs to change.
Sure, that's it.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
You see, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above when they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop it. Ass you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop it. Ass you to prop. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I tell you once, won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass see the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Just, you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world, and know boy, your ass need to stop it, ass see the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass shit. Oh, I don't step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay solid, I got it, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just pay with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ain't she the prophets, that baby so belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
Okay.
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now, we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and our brother and sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what does a leaf do to a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him and said, yo, Adam, where are you, man? Why you don't mean I can't find you? He was like, who is this nigga? Like, where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Hamma wa Aidya Yahau. The Ba means speak. Al, when it's joined with something, so al Banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't. She can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he need.
That's
brothers.
Right.
If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz, his name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what, that afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright, meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens, and that man was perfect, meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
Had fringes on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith that y'all know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain above 50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Shai Barak Thumb. To all my brothers, Yahweh Shem Allah Thumb. Shout out to my sisters. This is the ISUPK, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on a combined journey, Johanna. The ISUPK has been teaching since 1969 the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. We are the chosen people of God. We are not just, Negroes. We're not just, so-called Jamaicans or so-called Trinidadians. We have a history that predates our enslavement and being sold by them Africans. All right, we are the greatest nation on the face of this earth. And we, the state that we're in because we disobeyed our Father. All right, all we have to do to get out of this state is turn back to our Father. All right, now this is a scripture breakdown class. I'm just holding this thing down so Captain Karate gets here. Make sure you have all your questions lined up. If you want to put them in the comments, if you have them, just type them in your comments. For now, or if you have any questions I can answer, of course, just drop them in the comments. But now I'm gonna get let me see what we got. All right, we got Daria Allen in the back. Hey, Shalom, Yabba Shem Shabbat. How you doing? Mr. Lester, you to work?
Yeah, to work, sir.
Most High Christ. All right, if you could do me a favor, if you could get me Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. All right. 2 and verse 1. Also, shalom to everybody who's watching online. I see Kaya Allah. Shalom, Princess. Yahweh Shema Allah Ta'ala Shem Shai. We got Iran in the building. Shalom, Mike. Yahweh Shem Shai Barakatah. All right. So let's get into now. Something I seen recently. You know, the ITV was uncovered. Now it's two white supremacist groups that have been exposed within the matter of 2 weeks. I'm sure there's far more to come because your oppressor, whilst we as Black people think everything is hunky-dory and racism was, you know, that's way back in the 1980s, the 19-something. Racism and white supremacy is right here in 2025. It's right here in 2025. It's being exposed before your very eyes. It's time that Black people wake up and understand that they are hated by every nation on the face of this earth. All right, if you could get that Zephaniah 2 and 1 for me,
Zephaniah 2 and 1, you say, innit? That one.
Yep.
Kind of the one, con. Book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourself together. Ye gather together, O nation not desired.
So the Bible says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. So there is a nation on the face of this earth which is not desired. And what does it mean to be desired? Let me see. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Desired is something what people don't want. No one's interested. No one wants it in a certain form or way, I'd say.
So that's what it means to not be desired. But what does it mean to be desired?
Desire means people want you, innit? A lot of people want a piece of you, or they want to, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Exactly. Correct. Yeah, to be desired is to be wanted. Be desired is to be wanted around, like to be loved and to be cared for. There is a people on the face of this earth that nobody wants. They want in the sense of having us as their servant, but in terms of, you know, like just day to day, like they hate to see a Black man just walking down the street. The police will harass and rough up and detain a Black man just walking down the street. Like, they hate to see a Mexican. In America right now, they deporting Mexicans like nobody's business. They had them in cages on the border. They do all manner of evil things to our people because nobody cares about Blacks. There's a people that nobody cares about, not even ourselves, because we have learned the ways of our oppressor in hating Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. We now hate ourselves. We're not even desired by our own people. You know, Blacks hating Mexicans, Mexicans hating Blacks. Damn near all the Northern Kingdom just hates Mexicans for some reason. All right? We are a people that nobody desires. No nation, you know, nobody. Let me get another scripture in this. No nation on the face of this earth, you know, cares about Black people to you know, ask, well, you know, what about these Black people? Like who, you know, where is the land for Black people? Like, where is the justice for those who were enslaved? Like the so-called Jewish man, you know what I'm saying? He you know, he went through his atrocity, but he received justice. He receives reparations to this very day. Hey, shalom to Officer Hakayan. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Barakatah.
How you doing? You up?
Yeah, toe up, sir.
Most sign. If you just do me a favor and tilt your camera down a little bit.
Okay.
All right, that's yeah. No, let's throw it to
yeah.
All right, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Hakayan, if you could get me Jeremiah 15 and verse 5.
Cut on, come, sir.
There is a nation on the face of this earth that nobody cares about. Nobody, you know, pleads for our cause. We are damn near being indoctrinated to hate one another. All right, but the Bible tells us to gather ourselves together. Gather ourselves together. You see these East Indians, these are all Muslims and this, that, and the third, they all gathered together and they pleading for Palestine. You see right now all these, white supremacist groups who are sick and tired of all these other nations, coming into Britain and want to clamp down on immigration the old-fashioned way and just start unaliving people. You see they are banding together and they are gathering together. But there are people who, nobody cares about, and we don't gather together. We don't. We're still scattered within all types of ideologies and different religions. Where we think we're all these different people. Meanwhile, we suffer the same thing. Like a black man would think they're different from a so-called Mexican or so-called Puerto Rican. We're the same people. We go through the same hardships, the same struggles. We have the same history. They were also enslaved, just like we were enslaved. The blacks in America were enslaved, just like those in the Caribbean were enslaved, man. There are people who are not desired by anybody else and don't even desire themselves. But the Bible says to gather together. That's what we need to do. We need to start gathering like all these other nations are gathering. Like we should look at all these Muslims. Like you have all different manner of people. I don't think all Muslims get along. They do not get along. You have Indians, I think even India and Pakistan, it's the same land, but they don't agree. So they split the land. There's all manner of different things throughout history. They don't get along, but they will gather together. They'll put their differences aside and they will protest and march for Gaza, for Palestine. We should see that and see, okay, all these people are gathering together for one cause. They are unified. We need to have some unity about ourselves. We need to look at another black man and say, okay, well, I know I have my differences with this person. We might have different perspectives on certain things, but how about we gather together for the cause? Like there is not a nation on this earth that's suffering like black people are suffering and continue to suffer to this day. There's not any other nation that's been through the atrocities that we've been through. How about we gather together? We band together, you know what I'm saying? Because we're a nation that's not desired. All right, so you get me a Hakiyan in Jeremiah 15 verse 5.
Jeremiah 15 verse 5. For who shall have pity on thee, O Jerusalem?
But who is going to have pity on us, O Jerusalem? It's talking about the children of Israel. Who is going to have pity on so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians? Nobody does. Absolutely nobody does. All right. Let's see. And with that, I pass it over to Priest and Captain of 10,000 Karathia. Let's clap it up.
Most High in Christ. So out of Rabban holding that down for me. Slack Rabban, what was you getting into?
We was just breaking down about how nobody cares for black people. Like we was in Jeremiah 15 and verse 5. I was also bringing out how just recently there's been 2 white supremacist groups that have been exposed, in England, in the UK. So I was just bringing out how they're gathering together. They're gathering together to oppress us, but we are still scattered as a nation. So.
Absolutely, man. And it goes to show that everyone, give me that scripture, man. It goes, every beast love of his like. Get me, let me get it for you. It's in boom, boom, boom. Give me Ecclesiasticus 13 and 15. They're gathering together. All the white supremacist groups coming together, all the Muslim groups and China, man. Everyone's coming together, man. And guess what? Imagine this here. All these nations got so much to argue about. The white man don't like, the British don't like the Muslims because they're turning England to a Muslim country. The Muslims are fighting back against the Brits, the Chinese, and this, that. So much people got so much things that they're in conflict about. But guess what? There's one thing that they all can agree on, is that they hate niggas. There's one person, they got so much things that they beef about religion, and they beef about land, and they beef about space, and they beef about borders. But there's one people that they all agree on to oppress, that's black people. The Chinese, China don't like America, but the Chinese go to Jamaica, don't oppress Jamaicans, man. America, when you go to America on a visa, they oppress you, man. Both of them oppress the same people. Both of them hate you. The Indian man, the British man don't like the Indian man because of his religion and blah blah blah. But in Jamaica, that same Indian man comes to oppress us though.
They don't like being oppressed. Right. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, they treat us bad, but then you oppress us. Oh, it's terrible how they treat me because I'm a Muslim, but then you go to my country and oppress my people. It's wrong that we're oppressed because we're Muslim, treat us so bad, but you follow me around your shop. I'm trying to buy something. You're the same one that beat up my women when they steal hair. A young 16-year-old girl at 16, you're young and dumb, you do dumb stuff, man. You meant to restrain them, call the police. You took my girls in the face, man. You wrestle my girls down, but we must feel sorry when you're down and when you're out and when things ain't fair for you, man. These nations got so much things that they're in conflict about, but there's one thing that they all agree on, and that is that they hate black people, man. That's what we got to come together, man. Someone get me that Baba Kushar.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13, and verse 15. Every beast loveth his like.
Every beast loves his like. Every beast loves his like. Meaning what? The lion hangs around with lions, man. The tiger loves tigers. The deer loves deer, man. Every beast loves his like. The East Indian man sticks with East Indians, man. And they all come together, black man, to oppress you. Now, what's the problem? We're a beast that don't love our own kind. We're a beast talking about, I don't like black women, you know. Never in my life have I had a Chinese man say, you know what, I don't really go for Chinese girls, you know. Can you be how can you ever spoke to a black girl before and ask a black girl, so what, do you like black men?
Yeah.
No other nation does that, man.
Yes.
A white man don't go to a white girl and say, you like white men. No one does that, man.
Right.
A black woman must know this the most. Black woman got to go to black men and says, are you into sisters? Because a black man might say, no, that is crazy, man. The life is crazy. It's normal to us because we live it, but that is ridiculous, man. Imagine a lion not liking a lioness. Imagine a lion saying, boy, I can't deal with a lioness, you know. Too rowdy for me, you know. She ratchet for me, man. She's too loud for me, man. But guess what? Black men say that all the time. We say, I can't do the black woman, it's too much, man. See me, I kind of date Asian girls, or I go for this girl and that girl. That's crazy. That's like a lion hanging out with a dog, man, or a dog hanging out with a chicken. You look at it like it's crazy. And guess what? A black man with a white woman is crazy, man. A black man with a Chinese woman is crazy, ridiculous. It don't fit, man. It's not supposed to happen, man. You don't hear a lion saying, "Boy, the lioness is too much for me." Man, you look at his lion like, what kind of soft lion is this? Black man, that's how you sound when you say that the black woman's too much for you, man. You're
that's right.
Too black for you. Imagine a lion saying, "Yeah, that lion is too lion for me." You be like, "What kind of bitch is this?" Excuse my French. You be like, "What kind of soft lion is this?" You know, you're supposed to be Lion King of the jungle. Rough for you. You ain't lining up. Something's wrong with you. If you're a black man and a black woman's mouth is too much for you, you gotta reevaluate yourself, man. You gotta reevaluate yourself. The Lord made male and female of everything, and you're telling me that your female counterpart is too much for you, that you gotta get somebody else. So a lot about you, man. So you know, a lot of brothers think, oh yeah, it's a lot about the sister, and it does. It's a lot about her. She might be the show, but also a lot about you too, man. So you gotta go. Oh, well, I gotta go elsewhere, man. It's too much for you, man. It's a lot about you. Every animal, every beast, loveth his like. Black man, you gotta love yours too, man. You gotta love yours too. Yes, I probably don't. How many times you hear black men say, when times was rough, my own people turned on me. It was my own. I'm sick of hearing it, man. Like Indian people don't have problem with other Indian people. If you're an Indian man and you live in India, if you're an Indian man and you live in India, who's gonna be your enemies, man? Black people, Chinese people. It's gonna be Indians, of course it is. Why you live around them? So black people live in a community with all black people. All my enemies are black. Of course they're black. You live in a black area, man. Because every black woman that hates on me is my own people. Of course they are. Because you live around black people, man. Black man, they use these tactics against us, so we'll hate our own. You gotta start loving your like, man. Indian men have Indian enemies, and despite that, they still come together to oppress you. White men have white enemies, and despite that, they come together to oppress you, man. Ukraine is the white country. Russia is also a white country. Their enemies are white, but they still hate black people, though. We forget the mission. One white man gives us a crumb, and all of a sudden now, well, oppressors ain't bad no more. Let's forget about slavery. Let's forget about slavery. And this black man that stepped on my shoe, he's my enemy now. Stop it, man. Stop being so ridiculous. Other nations don't think like that, man. We done.
Kind of the one kind. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor.
And every man loves his neighbor. The Chinese man loves Chinese, man. China went to Jamaica to build a road to benefit Jamaica. No, man, to benefit China. They know they know that, listen, all them cars that go on that new toll bridge, we get the money for it, man. It's going to build our country. It's going to make us nice and strong. The Chinese weren't being generous and thinking about us help some niggas, man. Nah. So we'll help them in the long run, though. We get a profit back. We get a good percentage back. Every car that goes for that toll, China gets the benefit, man. Why did they do that? Because they love their own. They love their own people. Russia and Ukraine right now beefing. Why? Because they love their own. Russia don't want Ukraine takeover. Ukraine don't want Russia takeover. They love their own, man. Forget about it. Israel and Gaza are fighting because they love their own. You know what I mean? Gaza did an attack on I think a Jewish holiday last year. And listen, man, what's it called? Israel ain't been bombing them ever since. Why? Because they love their own, man. We got to do the same, but we don't. We want to put slavery behind us. It was in the past. And, you know, you can't blame all white people for what one white man done. But let me tell you something. Israel is blaming Palestine for what a couple of Palestinians did, though.
That's right.
World War II, Germans as a whole got punished for what one German man thought. Hitler was one man. And guess what? They punished Germany for what one man did. We got to stop being so simple, man. Stop being so selfish. We are selfish as a nation of people. So we must forget about slavery because you got a white friend. We must forget about slavery because you lie down next to a white woman at nighttime. Listen, man, there's acts that need to be paid back, man. Justice needs to be given, and we can't give justice because one white man gave you a job. But excuse me, man. The problem is you don't love your own. You hate your own, man. Come on.
All flesh consorteth according to kind.
There you go. All flesh consorteth to kind. I mean, you got black flesh that should love black flesh, man. You got Asian flesh that should love Asian flesh, just like with animals. You got deers that roll with deers. Anyone ever seen David Attenborough, man? You see a herd of deers in one direction. You got something called it. It's mad. We got names that listen. All flesh love their own so much that we even got words to describe a group of them. You feel me? You got words like a pack of wolves, what's called a murder of crows, an unkindness of raven, a flock of sheep. We even got words because it's so common that it's so natural to love your own that many even made words of a group of them. There's no name for a group of a mixture of animals.
Right.
There's no name for a group of, you know, a bit of lamb, a bit of deer, a bit of ox, a bit of birds. No name for it, but it is a name for a flock of deer, though. Or you know what I mean? Or it did a name for a pack of wolves, though. All together, that's how much is common that all flesh should love its own. Come on.
Kind of one kind. And a man will cleave to his like.
And a man shall cleave to his like. And that's what we used to have. We used to have that, man, before Christianity went crazy. When the Windrush came here, black people. Listen, why do you think you got neighbors like Handsworth, Hockley, Moss-Side, Tottenham, Brixton? Why do you have them areas that anyone know?
Like, why do you have what, sir? I didn't catch that word.
Why do we have areas like Moss-Side? Why do we have areas like Tottenham and Brixton? Why are these areas predominantly black at one time? Why were they predominantly black?
Because people gathered together.
Come again?
Because people of the same kind, we gathered together.
Absolutely, man. It started off with the rent being cheap there. So black people said, you know what? I'm going there where the rent's cheap. And over time, black people like, yo, I'm going over there with him. That neighborhood's full of black people. I'm going to be there too. I'm not going to go to a white neighborhood where I'm the only black man. They can beat me up and rob me and treat me. I'm going where black people are, man. And that's how it happened. Before Christianity grew bigger and bigger and got in our people's minds more and more and more. That's how we used to think, man.
Right.
That's what we used to think before. You know what? I'm not going to go to a white neighborhood where I can't buy jet chicken. Where I can't go to a yard shop. I'm going to go where black people are, man. Go to a neighborhood, sell yam and ackee and dump. I'm going to go around there and go to a place where a man will run me from his shop. A man will hire me. And that's how it started. Why? Because all flesh goes to all flesh. Does that make sense?
That's right. That's right.
Any questions?
That's heavy, sir. If I may just comment on that, sir.
Go on.
I can't sit in a area where there's too much Edomites and no niggas, no black people. I can't see no one that look like me. I'm not staying there. You know, I'll look in the shop and see who's serving the food. You know, the Caribbean shop, you know what I mean? There's always going to be a black person there selling the food. So I'll always go to my own. I feel more comfortable to sit down. I can be loud as well with my own people. But, you know, going somewhere else where my people's not there, you feel the hate. you feel like what you're doing here. You know what I mean?
Carl, listen, I feel the same way, man. Listen, don't get me wrong, we're in England, so you would never get you never get an all black neighborhood like you get in like America or whatnot. But y'all, you couldn't. When I went to Scotland with you guys last year or the year before, listen, man, it's horrible, man. I don't like to be places where there's no black people. I don't like it. I've been to cities, man, nothing but Edomites. I hate it, man. So lucky I've got a couple. That's just me. Like there's some people, some brothers, thanks to Christianity, they love it, man. They love being the only black man in the village. They love it. But me personally, I can't do it, man. I see a brother giving that. You know that anyone ever give that brother that nod? That we're both black nod. I don't know you, don't know me, but we're both black. It's talking. Yeah, man, like that.
Yeah.
You see a man, you just boom. You hit him with the my foot. You hit him with the man. You going for pressure, me too, man. That need that. I couldn't be around devils all day. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. They can't relate to you. You say morning. I say I can't do it. But hey, there's some bounties out there that love it, man. That's why I'm in the UK, man. I don't share my culture with nobody, man. No devil can ever come in my feast day. No. Listen, I hear some of them fake Israelite groups have Passover with Hamites in there, man. Can you imagine that? Could you imagine jollof rice at your Passover? Oh man, I can't do it. Here exclusive. This is one place where it's something for yourself. Listen, I've seen the white man still. I've seen not the white man. I've seen other nations still braids, man. I see them still rap music. I see them still papa, man. And in the UPK is one thing they can't steal, man. I love it, man. I want to come up in there. I want to come up in there and see no white man in no military, man. I want to see no white man rocking no shield, man. It's one place where it's devil free, heathen free. We're all beasts love their like, man. Right here at the UPK, man. So lucky.
That's right.
Read that again, Baba Kishar.
Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor.
Every man loves his neighbor. Come on.
All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like.
There you go. That's what you got to do. Cleave to your like, man. For too long, we're talking about, I want to go to this shop because the black man's 2 teeth. Yes, it's 2 teeth, man. Of course, it's 2 teeth because he ain't got the links like what the other nations got. The other nations, man, did it for cheap. Therefore, they can sell it for cheap. He ain't got them kind of links, man. Bear with him, support him. And guess what? Before you know, you can get it for cheap, man. Bear with him. Say, well, if you're a black woman going to a Chinese woman for your nails, I don't know what's going on. Because the Chinese people don't even have nails. Like a black woman knows what's in style, man. She knows what nails you want because she got nails herself, man. You're a black woman going to an Indian man for hair. He'll know about the hair. A black woman, she will know. She will know what hair suits you best or what one lasts, what one you got to rock. You know, a black woman in the hair and stuff. You know what I mean? We got to make it last. He asked a Chinese woman, go to the Chinese shop and say, for the life of me, I don't know why you go to a Chinese man or Indian man and say, yo, which one's the best hair? I don't know how they would know. I don't know why you go to an Indian man for your yam. He don't know if it's ripe or not. It's best if you go to your own in the first place. Come on.
For it's like, what fellowship had the wolf with the lamb?
Again.
What fellowship have the wolf with the lamb?
And what fellowship has a wolf with the lamb? You would never say a wolf with a lamb. Wolves eat lamb. You would never say a wolf chilling with a lamb. Likewise, black man, what are you doing fighting in England's army? What are you doing celebrating Christmas? What are you doing celebrating Easter and Kwanzaa and being a Muslim? What have you got in all them philosophies and all them cultures and all them races, black man? What fellowship does a lion have with a lamb? Come on.
So the sinner with the godly.
There you go. Sinner and a godly. What business have you got being in the UPK, trying to marry some whore, man? Or trying to, be best body buddies with some drug dealer or something like that, man. I'm not saying you can't talk to them. I'm not saying you can't get them in the truth or even talk to them. We got them as family members and friends and whatnot. But what business have you got being tight with some sinner, man? Everyone loves their own kind. If you're a man in the truth, the men that you want to speak to and chill with and go to the houses with and party with and be all around should be brothers just like you.
That's right.
You're a brother in the truth, and all you can think about is brothers in the world. You got to check your spirit. But don't get too. I'm not saying you can't talk to them. I'm not saying you can't have cousins with them. I'm not saying you can't even go out with them. Whatever. I'm not saying that. What I'm talking about, fellowship, like tight fellowship. These are the people you call first thing in the morning, man. The people that you put your trust into. You gotta check your spirit, man. If that's the people that you roll with, tight. You might just be like them. Let me tell you something. People in the world hate people in the truth. Any brother in the world loves you to bits. You might not be the truth like you think you are. You might not. There's something in you that makes him want to roll with you. People in the world hate us, man. Remember, they can't smoke weed around us. We don't join them when we're smoking weed.
Right.
Please. Oh, no, sweat. We don't, you know, when they're in the back trying to go, we don't join in. So why would you want to go with me? You know what I mean? The boss said about you. You're probably not used to care enough. They don't sweat.
Like you said, can I add to that with Amos 3:3, where it says, "Can two walk together except they agree?"
Read that again.
It says, just bear with me. Amos 3:3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
There you go. And the Bible's giving the analogy of when you read about evenly yoked, it's talking about, you know, you and someone that's in the world, man. When it goes to two walk together, it's talking about two bulls. Back in ancient times, there's something called a plow. Today, a plow's what fucking a tractor. Back then, two bulls or two oxen will pull a plow. And if one plow was stronger than the other, it wouldn't work because one bull would be pulling the other bull about the place. It had to be equal strength, and they'll pull it at equal pace. And it couldn't happen unless they was agreed on the same strength. And likewise, being the truth, you and a man, if you don't agree, you're gonna bump heads. In any way, not even in the truth. If one man's a quiet guy, you're a loud guy. This man likes to be in bed by 10, but you like to play loud music. It won't work. And likewise, this man likes to smoke weed and have parties and do all types of things that's unlawful. You're gonna disagree, and therefore you're gonna end up fighting. It ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? It only work if both of you are agreed. So that's an excellent precept, Bob Kushar. Go on, Alban. Where you at?
I'm at verse 18. What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog?
There you go, man. What agreement is there between a hyena and what, a dog? Was that a dog?
No.
What agreement did they have? What business did they have? You never see them rolling together, man. Why? Because they love their kind. So, black man, what business you got rolling with trying to fight in the white man's army, man? Trying to make England a better place. Trying to vote and march and, you know, make Black History Month established in England and so forth. This place was built on racism. Let me tell you something about England, something that you might not know. England was built on killing black people. England got money because they kill black people. England gets funded for locking up black people. What makes you think that England cares about your best interest, man? Think about it, man. Think about it. That's like a woman who has respected herself. Like, imagine a woman that respects herself and she fights for women's rights. That's like her trying to go to the strip club and get them to teach women's rights in the strip club. What would the strip club say? Hell no. Say we get paid off the fact that women hate themselves. We get paid on the fact that women degrade themselves. What business do I have teaching women to love themselves? It don't work for my business. It don't work for me. It's gonna shut me down. If women start to respect themselves, then all my employers will leave, man. All my employers will say, well, I respect myself and I can't work for you. I can't shake my ass for dollars. So black man, likewise, if England is funded and was built on lynching black people and get paid, every black man to lock up, man, people get paid for it. Every black man behind bars, judges get paid for it. Drug workers get paid for it. Prison workers get paid for it. They love it. Why would they let you free? Why would they teach black people to love each other? Why would they just what's it called again? What's it called when you get a man out of prison and change him up?
Reform him.
Yeah, why would they reform him? When keeping him a criminal makes us a lot of money. Gives lawyers a job, solicitors a job, barristers a job, judges a job. It gives screws. Gives screws a job.
Screws, yeah.
Drug workers, people get paid to sit down with drug counselors. All them people there, give them a job, man. Gives the ambulance a job as well, paramedics a job. What good would that be for me to reform him, man? That's what people don't understand. We feel, oh yeah, we can be friends with the people that kill us. We can be friends with our oppressor. That's like a lion being friends with a lamb. The lamb be like, why would I be friends with you when you eat my people? Why would I be friends? It don't benefit you to be friends with me. You thrive, you get fat, you get your belly filled with killing my people. And likewise with England, England gets fat by killing my people. It has been for over 400 years, man. You know, it's about no sense for a black man to be some MP and some lawyer and this and try to work their way in the system. It don't work, man. So I mean, ridiculous. The black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and you're in England, just use it for the little benefits it has. I mean, the little benefits it has because England ain't got no benefits no more. Damn. One time England had some benefits, but they ain't got no benefits no more. And just, come in the UPK, raise up black people, keep your heating on in the winter, keep your AC on in the summer, man. That's it, man. Don't try to become one with the country and change it in for the inside out. Don't work, man. Go on,
And so like you said,
Sure. In there. It's all right. It's all right. That's high, man. It's like, yeah. Sister trying to give me some weed drink, okay? Okay, you know how I get down. Look how high.
That's a disrespect.
I'm playing. Go on.
So they put up a statue in Nottingham of a white woman, and a Negro slave woman, hand in hand, like they've both been working together in the field. And I wanted to ask you, are they trying to say, yeah, white people and black people can get on? Is that what they're trying to do?
Absolutely. So trying to make like number one, man, we both work hard, man. So that's a lie, man. In fact, don't offend me, man. Don't piss me off, man. Don't piss me off. My people work harder than your people, man. My people served your people, man. Black women came to England and had to work a job. Meanwhile, in the 60s, it was normal to be something called, anyone ever heard the term a housewife?
Yeah.
But give me tell you something. Black women did not have that pleasure, man. In the 60s, nowadays, not so much. Nowadays, women go out there and work. Back in the day, there was something called a housewife where a man would work and a woman would, tend to the kids or whatever. Black women did not have that pleasure, man. Both my grandparents worked on both sides. All four of them, the man and the woman, both had to work, man. We didn't have that pleasure. Your woman don't work harder than ours. Are you crazy? Never has. You don't know about working. We don't have no inheritance like what your people had. My people pick cotton and cane, and women also had to work in the cane fields, man. In the cotton fields to build England. Don't make it like we both work hard to make England what it is. We both put a bit of elbow grease in to make England what it is. That's a lie, man. Black women work hard, man. Now they want to. How can they want to make it like, see, there's no need for this racial stuff, man. No, that's a lie, man. But my people are harder than your people, man. You come to the UPK history. This is what in Nottingham or Leicester.
Nottingham,
man. Listen, I'm not going Nottingham because if I see this statue, I'm going crazy. I will end up in jail, man, for vandalism. If you go Nottingham, I'm gonna give you that order now. Hold me back.
Yeah,
hold me back. You can't really will be in jail. You will be in jail for vandalism. So
you need someone to hold me back as well. So lucky I'll be there with you.
Kind of pissed me off. I pick up the first tub of red paint. I'm going for the statue. You just hold me back. This is disrespectful to black people, man. Imagine you put in all this work and the man goes, yeah. Imagine how can you went out there. Imagine the other day you patting the BBC, man. Imagine you went out there and patting the BBC for all the work, all the phone calls, man. And the man goes, yeah, man. Thanks to Hakayan and somebody else. Like, what? I was working, man. It's not wrong to want acknowledgement for the work you put in, man. Look at this, man.
Disrespect.
Slucky, man. Please, man. I'm going to the red paint.
Disrespect.
Take it off, man. You know what I mean?
Like their buddies. You know what I mean? Like their buddies, Captain. Like, yeah, we did it. We didn't do Salakia.
Salakia, man. I can tell you 1,000 stories, but we're not going there. Let me tell you something. A white woman here that my grandma told me when she came to Birmingham, she was working at Asaf, man. The next door neighbors, a white woman, put a brick through the window, man. And nowadays, when you're pushing your shopping cart in Tesco and you see, little Miss Mary, and morning, she's so nice. Little do you know, she was putting bricks through niggas' windows, man. She was running your grandparents, man, calling them Queen and Gollywog, man. Listen, and now they want to make her like, she worked so hard. They were side by side. They weren't side by side with you, man. They weren't. So lucky. Where we at, Raul? Carry on.
Come on. Verse 18. What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor?
They're letting you know that all people stick to their own, man. We don't mix. We might do a bit of business. You know what I mean? We sell wood. They sell tires. I'll give you some wood for tires, some money for your tires. That's it. But you stay on your side of the fence. We'll stay on our side of the fence. That's how the Lord made it. That's how the Lord made it, man. Every nation knows this, but black people don't get it. Thanks to Christianity. We want to join, man. Just the products. China's like 90-something% Chinese. And China needs German cars. In China, I'm pretty sure in China they got German cars. I'm pretty sure they got the Volkswagen, they got the BMW, they got the Golf, the Porsche. You know what China does? They import cars from Germany, and that's that, man. I'll pay you some money for your nice cars. We'll pay you for your Toyota, the exchange, but they don't mix, man. I don't want to be part. You stay on your side of the fence, I'll stay on yours, man. You don't start peace. You don't start war with me, I won't start war with you. That's how we got to start thinking black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian, man. And that works, man.
God.
Right. Someone give me Leviticus. What's one again? 26.
Yeah.
If I could say when you get the chance,
One.
Could I get a breakdown on Zechariah 5 and verse 1 to 4?
Zechariah 5 and
5 and verse 1 to 4.
No, sir. Radar, grab that Baba Shah. Zechariah 5.
Which one? Zephaniah or the Leviticus? Which one, sir?
Zechariah.
Get Zechariah
5 on 1. I have it here if you want to.
Go on, Alban. If not, go on, get that.
Book of Zechariah, chapter 5 and verse 1. Then I turned and I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll.
Okay, so Zechariah said a flying roll. So again, I think I gotta check. I think it's talking about UFO, or I think the roll is the Bible. Like, you know, a scroll rolls up. So Zechariah saw a flying one in the air, referring to a UFO. Why? You know, the Bible calls Christ the Word of God. It's doing the same thing. This called a flying roll. So imagine this roll, this UFO or this flying, what they call UFO, come from the Lord. That's why it's referred to as a flying roll. You feel me? That makes sense. Go on.
And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll.
So Zechariah said, I see a flying roll. It's like Christ is called the Word of God. Why? Because he does everything God wants him to do. So he's in a flying roll. When you read on, this roll is come to give destruction to the earth under the orders of God. So he asked, what are you seeing? He's saying, I see the flying roll. The UFO, what do you call it? Unidentified flying object. Come on.
The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
So that's the measurements. Keep going.
And he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
There you go. And these UFOs are sent to curse the earth, man. When you read the Bible, these UFOs are sent to do what? To render judgment upon Esau, man. Black man, you think you don't have an army? You got an army, man. You got an army. You don't even know. You're thinking, I'm a black man. I got these got tanks and this and that. The Lord got UFOs that will curse the whole earth, man.
That's right.
Let me get you through as well. Let me get give me bear me a second. This is a precept for it. If you call Hakian or a dog, get me Revelations 1 and 7.
Hold on, content. All right.
Someone get me Revelation. Someone get Revelation. Someone get me Someone get me Psalms 104 verse 3. Psalms 104 verse 3. So get me that verse.
Revelations 1 verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds.
He cometh with what?
He cometh with clouds.
Christ is coming with clouds, man. Behold, he comes with the clouds. And I ain't talking about no puffy cloud. When you read the Bible, the clouds are chariots, man. The clouds are chariots. Let's prove it. Give me the one you got in Psalms, Baba Kashar.
What is it? Psalms 103?
104 verse 3.
Khan. Book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 3. Who layeth the beam of the chambers in the waters?
Come on.
Who maketh the clouds his chariot?
And there you go. The clouds are his chariots, man. The clouds are his chariots. Now imagine, what does a chariot do? Anyone know what a chariot does?
Come on, if I could, sir. A chariot carries somebody.
A chariot, what? A chariot is for war. Have you ever seen them? Like, for instance, you got a horseman, which is a man on the back of a horse. Then you got a chariot. Remember, this is before cars. So nowadays in war, you have tanks, you have gun soldiers, tanks, planes. Back then you had foot soldiers. Back then you had archers, horsemen, and then chariots too. Meaning you got a man with a horse, and you got a chariot. Chariots had like spikes on the wheels, had people in there with bow and arrows. That was a chariot. Now, the Bible goes, the Lord got a weapon of war, but it's the clouds. It's a chariot, but in a cloud form. Meaning what? It's a weapon of war, but it flies. That is the UFOs talking about. Back then, they didn't have fighter jets or airplanes. They had the Lord talking about UFOs. We can go, if you want, we'll break it down for you. Ain't no sweat. So read that part again.
Khan, who layeth the beam of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot.
I said the clouds of his chariots, man. The clouds are his vehicles of war. The clouds. It's not talking about a fluffy cloud. So when you read the Bible, it says Christ come back with clouds. He's coming back for war. He's coming back with chariots upon chariots, UFO upon UFO, flying saucers upon flying saucers, man, to fight against all these nations that oppress black people, all these nations that keep black people on the bottom, man. That's who Christ is coming for. So go back to where you are in Revelations.
Revelations 1 verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him.
There you go. Christ come back with war, come back with clouds, man. Coming back with them chariots, man. This is a chariot in the Oxford Dictionary. It's a two-wheeled vehicle drawn by horses used in ancient racing and warfare. That's what a chariot's for. It's for warfare, man. Now imagine that in the form of a cloud. Meaning what? Imagine a vehicle for warfare, but it's flying. That's what Christ will bring with him. That's what Christ will bring with him, and the Bible calls it what? A cloud, man. He ain't talking about no fluffy cloud. Let me tell you something. When I was younger, a Muslim man said, "Oh, the Bible says that Christ is coming back with clouds." And according to my calculation, clouds travel at 1 mile per hour. And I think it was like 98. And it goes, so if Christ, according to my calculations, if Christ is coming back with clouds that travel at 1 mile per hour, he won't make it back for 2000. Little does he know that, listen, it's not talking about that kind of cloud, man. When you read about this cloud, it talks about them move like lightning. They move quick. You read about that in Ezekiel 1, man, like lightning, they move fast, man. This is what Christ is coming back with. You think the white man got something? You're gonna find out, man. You're gonna find out, man. Read on. In fact, Haki will show me videos. Haki will show me videos. I don't know if they're proved on that, but yo, there's some lights moving in the sky in Israel, man. Quick. Couldn't even catch it, man. Camera could just about catch him. That's what the white man's up against, man. So black man, listen, black man, you stay off weed, off drugs, and you keep strong, man. I know the TV's calling you and the porn is calling you and the weed's calling you, but you keep strong, man. And this is what we'll fight for you. This is what we'll fight for you. I know you feel like you're weak and you know, you can't beat them. You might as well join them. Black man, if you only knew what the Lord got for you, man. If you only knew, man. Come on. Where we at?
Revelations 1:7. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen.
Read that one more time. This speech is powerful, man.
God.
Everyone, I was told that Christ is coming back to love and hug and kiss everybody, man. No one told me this growing up, man. Read that again.
Behold, he cometh with clouds, and
so
every eye shall.
Christ come with clouds, and every eye shall see him. Everyone will see him. Where the clouds come from the sky, man. Rabbi, get me a picture of a UFO invasion when the sky is black, like training. What's it called? Training Day. What's it called again? Not Training Day. What's the movie called, man? Independence Day. Just black, man. It's full of chariots. Not quite. Listen, black people like to make a grand entrance. Rabbi, you know the ones. Rabbi, you know you step in the club. You don't want to step in regular. You want to make a grand entrance, man. And Jesus Christ is coming back, making a grand entrance, man. But everyone can see him. He's coming to make war, man, with clouds upon clouds. Gonna black out the sky, black out the sunlight, man. He's coming to make war with the Europeans, war with the Asians, war with the Chinese. Anyone that fought against black people, Christ come back to make war with them, man. Let's come on, keep it in.
And they also which pierced him.
And they also that pierced him. Who pierced him? That same Roman soldier that pierced him. Christ ain't happy with that, man. Christ ain't happy with the Roman Empire. Christ ain't happy about slavery. He come back to make war, man. He come back for vengeance. Come on.
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
Shall what?
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
And all the families of the earth, the Chinese, the white man, the Arabs, the Indians, they're going to wail because of Christ. They're going to be crying because of Christ. You know why? Because Christ is coming to put them all in slavery, man. That's why they're going to wear. The Chinese man is going in chains. Right. The white man is going in chains. The East Indian man is going in chains. Christ ain't come back for them. The Christ ain't coming back for them. All kingdoms of the earth are going to wail because of him, man. Why? Because Christ is coming to put them all in chains for what they done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You tell your pastor that. Sunday, you tell your pastor, say, Pastor, how come when Christ come back, everyone's going to be crying? I thought Christ come back to make love and hugs and kisses. Christ come back to make war, man. Make war. Guess what? East Indian man ain't going to go quietly. The Chinese man ain't going to go quietly. And that's why Christ got to make war with them. That's why Christ got to come with chariots, man. That's why Christ got to come with fire and warfare and, you know, straight military warfare, because these are not going to give it up, man. You think the white man's going to give up America? He's going to give up what he worked for. He made black people cotton for that country. Britain made black people cut cane for this country. They don't want to give it up so easy, but they're going to give it up, though. Christ coming with chariots to make sure they give it up. We done?
Khan, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord.
Someone give me 2 Kings 6 and 16.
Like you said, you said 2 Kings
6 and 16. Let me show you something that you don't even know, black man. You're thinking, oh, listen, man, we might as well join them. We can't fight them. They're too powerful, man. Let me tell you something you don't know, man. The Lord got army for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian, man. When they took Christ, what did Yahushua say when the scribes and Pharisees locked him up, man? Just before he died, when they locked him up and they thought, yeah, we got you now, man. What did he say? Anyone know? Christ said, listen, think not that I can't call for angels upon angels, right? I'm paraphrasing. Christ has an army, man. They thought that we got you now. He didn't save him. Christ, listen, man, this was supposed to happen. You know, black men are, you know what I mean? Black men, we'll give you the victory, but we got to let you know that, listen, I made you win. Christ, listen, don't think for a second, man, that I can't end this right now, man. So don't think that I won't call for my father and he'll give me legions of angels right now, man. Christ has an army. Black man, you have an army. The problem is you don't know you have an army, man. Someone get me that 2 Kings.
Look at 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 16. And he answered, fear not, but they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Right, so this is talking about Elisha, the prophet called Elisha, and Elisha had a young man. You know, but this Bible is all about twos, man. Elisha was the second in command to Elijah, and Elijah left him and made him first in command. And Elisha, at this point, what we're reading right now, Elisha got a man under him that is training up. He's training him up, he's under him, he's learning him everything. And at this point, these men are surrounded. They're surrounded by people trying to kill him. And this is where we're at right now. Read that again, Baba Kashar.
And he answered, fear not, but they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
And Elisha told this man, calm down, man. You know when you're young in the truth at Alban. You know when you're young in the truth with Daya Allah, man. You're young and you say stuff to the man over like, sir, it's ain't gonna work, man. Or sir, just if we go out there in the corners, we're gonna die, man. And that man's like, oh, calm down, man. He's all right, man. I've been doing this a long time. And guess what? Elisha said the same thing to the young man. He said, calm down, man. We're gonna die, man. Them that are with us are more than what's with them. There's hundreds of people out there trying to kill him. And Elisha's calm. He's like, listen, don't worry about that, man. We got this, we good, man. We good. They that are with us is more than what's with them. Now, a young man who's, you know, a bit young, timid, what would you think if a man said, listen, there's more with us than with them, and there's thousands of people out to kill you? What would you think?
You must know something I don't know.
Right. True, or you think it's crazy? Like, oh shit, I don't know about that. Nah, you know, your man a gun in that, but boy, listen, anyone with a brain can see it's me and you and bag at them. You know what I'm saying? That's what this young man's thinking. Come on.
And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see.
And Elisha said, Lord, open his brother's eyes that he may see. Come on.
And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
There you go. So the Lord, Elisha prayed, and the brother could see the spirit world, man, and he saw chariots of fire, man. And chariots of fire is what? The UFOs. He called them chariots. Why? Because chariots are vehicles for war. Back then, he couldn't describe it. He didn't know. He didn't know what the word. He didn't say, oh, they're flying saucers, because the word flying saucers were out then. You saw chariots of fire. And why is it called fire? Because they're glowing. They got lights. Man didn't know about LED lights back then. Man didn't know about red lights back then. All he saw was chariots of fire burning, and he saw all these around him protecting him, and he couldn't believe his eyes, man. He couldn't believe his eyes, man. And let me tell you something, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. There's so much people that want you dead, man. So much people that want you dead. What the police want you dead. England wants you dead. The police want you in jail. But you know why you're not in jail? You know why you ain't dead? Because God wants you alive, man. Just like this, brother. Many people want you dead, but guess what? There's more with us than what's with them, and that's why we're alive, man. When you're born, they try to kill you, man. When they're born, they put things on the radio, try to make you a homosexual, try to make you join a gang, put rap music in your neighborhood to influence you to be a gangster, put drugs in your neighborhood. But why ain't we dead? Because the Lord wants us alive, man. But you don't see it. You don't see it, man. You see the people trying to attack you, but you don't see the God that wants to keep you alive, man. That's why we're alive today, man. That's why the Palestinians couldn't touch us, man. That's why the Kentucky 8 are alive, man. That's why the mission to a queen that was so successful, man. Because there's more with us than what's with them. All them people that want us dead and want us to fail. There are a lot of them, man. The British government's one of them. The Metropolitan Police is one of them. But guess what? God is mighty, man. He's with us. That's why we don't die, man. Come on.
And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness.
Look, man. Don't you want this? Imagine that. Imagine all these people come to. Imagine Takian. Imagine man coming riot vans and riot gear and handcuffs and tasers, and you roll with the Lord, man. You roll with the Lord, and you say, Lord, blind them, man. That's the power we want, man. That's the power we're gonna get. That's the power you get. Black man, you saw the Lord. You got to worry about what everyone in the world worries about, man. People in the world worry about numbers and this and that and gunman and drug man. So we don't worry about that, man. Right. If we was worried about that, listen, if our trust was in man and not in the Lord, we would have been dead a long time. Because no one goes out in the streets and do what we do. We go out there in the streets and disrespect drug dealers, man.
That's
disrespect the police, man. Disrespect the government, man. We disrespect oppressors and call them the devil to their face, man.
Right.
The average man would have been dead, man. Average man would have been dead. From when can you disrespect a drug dealer? From when can you tell a woman to shut her mouth and put some clothes on, man? She'll call a drug dealer boyfriend. They'll kill you a long time, man. Police were locked a long time ago. The racist NF skinheads were accused a long time ago. But it's the problem. God's with us. We say what we say, and no one touches us, man.
That's
right.
right.
The Lord's with us, man. Go on, Hakian.
That power that you're talking about just there, sir. When will we have that power?
We got it now. We got it now, man. It ain't so. We're gonna get it in full effect. But we got it now. We call drug dealers wicked, disgusting, witches, man. We call women that don't dress properly whores to their face on the streets, man. Listen, how much times have you heard about so and so touched this girl's batty, and she called her man or she called her brothers and they went and killed him. How many times you heard that, man? A million times. We could have whores too and put some clothes on. Why their brothers don't touch us, man?
I mean, Salakia, sir. I mean, when they called the power, sir. When he said, Salakia, when he said, blind them, Lord.
Yeah, I said it. Like I said, we got that power right now. No one will touch us right now. We're gonna get it. We're going to get it in full effect. Christ said, "What things I do, you do greater." Well, we got it right now, man. That's why we're alive. That's why we ain't dead. That's why the police don't kick in our door. Have you ever heard about the FBI and CIA and Central Intelligence Agency that hack people's phones and do certain stuff? We teach against England, man. Why didn't you come to our address, man? The Lord protects us right now, man. You get that in full effect. You will get that in full effect, man. Christ said, "What things I do, you will do greater. It will happen." But we got it. We got to touch it. Right. We got to touch that right now, man. Go on. Christ said, "What? You can cast out demons." We can do that right now, man. We put brothers on drug programs, man. Prison programs. We fix people right now. But if you're talking about the miracle side, we will get that, man. We will get that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I remember hearing about these new white gangs going around the cities, and I was driving thinking, but I ain't even shook. And I laughed.
Same.
I thought, am I delusional? I really think I'll be just fine.
Same. You not heard a couple months ago about be careful because there's Palestine man and who else? These white men are rioting and skinheads. I was like, I wasn't in the face. Oh, don't get me wrong. The Bible goes, don't tempt the Lord. So, circumspect, I'm looking around, but I was like, listen, this is not my beef. I'm good, man. I wasn't even bothered, man. I hear about bombs and stuff. I don't think, oh, yeah, we're good, man. Don't get me wrong, we stock up our food, we don't tempt the Lord. It's like David. David was a man of God, but David still did his training, still sharpened his sword. But what people worry about, we don't worry about that, man. The Lord, make sure we're good, man. Make sure we don't tell lies, we don't break his covenants, man. We serve the Lord, we'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. Slap your arm, man. I kind of got off on your question. Was it anything in particular for your question?
Yeah, it was okay. It was Zechariah 5 and verse 1 to 4. I kind of wanted to know like what the role was. You're saying it could be like a scroll type thing, and then I see in verse 5 it says, then the angel talked with me and went forth and said unto me, lift up now thine eyes and see what is this that goeth forth. So like it was like a roll. And then he said, lift up your eyes again and look at it again, see what it is that go forth. And then he said, in verse 6, he said, what is it? He said, this is an ephah that goeth forth. This is their resemblance throughout. So I've been looking up ephah, and it's I see one thing where if I could share this, I don't know if this. I just want to check this is the correct thing I'm thinking. So like here, it says if I share this, like an eph, it says this is a it says here's a picture of an damn. So like I don't want to move the way I want it to move. Give me 1 second.
Lucky, man.
It's saying this.
Go on.
It's saying this is an ephah. This shape down here. So if that, god damn. Okay, give me 1 second.
Man. That was stopping, man. Fuck
it's doing its own thing. So like, yeah, I'm gonna get with it. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna just screenshot the thing. I don't know what it's doing. It's like, yeah. If I could read, if we could read from verse 5 and 6.
Go on.
Come on. Verse 5. Then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, lift up now thine eyes and see what is this that goeth forth. I said, what is it? And he said, this is an ephah that goeth forth. He said, moreover, this is their resemblance throughout all the earth.
Right. So an ephah is a measurement. Like, you got a gram. You got grams and kilograms, and back then you have an ephah. Ephah is known for measuring grain. And the pot you showed, they'll put the grain in that bowl. When it's full, that's 1 ephah. 2, if today, like you got a ruler, you got what centimeters and so forth. So the angel saying that this curse that goes out for the earth, it resembles an ephah. So the part where it said this is the resemblance.
Okay.
That's what the ephah looked like, and that was like a UFO. But what they call a UFO today. You feel me?
Currency.
These brothers was all right. In the Bible, it says that the Lord is gonna come with fire, and the earth shall waste away like a scroll. Does anyone know what that's talking about?
Yeah, is he talking about like when you put a fire to a piece of paper, the way it burn?
Almost like a scroll. So the heaven shall waste away like a scroll.
Is it turn back, roll backwards?
Anybody heard of a mushroom cloud?
Right. Yeah.
So
folds in itself.
So John's looking at things and he's trying to describe it the best he can. He can't see it. And likewise in Zechariah, it's looking like, looks like an ephah, You know the ones that's like, he's trying his best. Like, you seeing these things flying and they're killing people. It's like a chariot, but it's in the air. It's like a cloud. He can't, he's trying to get it right. He can't, like today you can say, boom. Yeah, man, it's like a UFO. You know what a UFO is. But try describing it back then, but you ain't get the words for it, man. Like they'll say the chariot was like flames of fire, had fire around the back. They can't say it was glowing. They can't say it had a glow around it like neon lights because it didn't exist back then. You feel me? So yeah, Alban is referring to that.
Come on. I managed to get the
ephah bowl right there, and the ephah bowl holds 10 ohms. So 10 ohms makes 1 ephah. Whatever that is back then, that's the measurement back then. Today, this is what I do with kilograms and grams and milliliters and all them type of things there. Thank God I don't deal with ohms, man. So lucky that shit sounds complicated. Back then, I think for length they dealt with cubits.
Cubits, kind.
And then for weight they dealt with a hin and an oma, and you know that's it all back then. But there you go. Zachariah's looking at things around him and trying to describe it. You feel me?
Come on, so
all right, no sweat. Any more questions?
There was one in Isaiah. Let me see. I'm trying to get the thing. Isaiah 13, from verse 13 to 14. Just a bit of context on a scripture Captain Mashak brought out the other day. Isaiah, come on. Or in fact, from 13 through to, if I could get from 13 through to 16, for sure.
Isaiah 13,
verse 13 to 16.
One read that.
You want me to get that other one?
Anyone? I saw one man reading those. Share the reading between you. Right.
Isaiah 13, verse 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Okay, so what a breakdown on this?
So I get this part. So this is, the day of the Lord's anger. He's saying, are we talking, like nuclear warfare, that the earth moving out of this place is down there, earthquakes and bombs move, like drop, things is moving out of place.
There you go.
Leading into verse 14.
Go on, verse 14, read.
In the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the days of his fierce anger.
There you go. That's what's coming. The Lord's furious anger. The Lord didn't come back to hug and kiss and love everybody. To come back with anger, man. People will tell me, but Jesus come back to love. I'm thinking, what's Christ come back to love? I don't understand. I read the Bible and Christ don't like LGBTQ, man. And you man teach that it's cool. Christ don't love the freedom of religion. And you man teach it's cool. Christ don't like same-sex marriage. You man teach it's cool. What's it to be happy about, man? Christ ain't coming back to hug everybody. Christ is pissed, man. He's angry, man. He's upset, man. Come on.
Come on, verse 14. And it shall be as the chased roe.
And it shall be like the chased roe. Imagine a roe. Imagine a deer being chased. You can't catch it. Anyone see a deer that's jumping? It's impossible to catch that, man. Everyone's gonna be looking for peace, and you won't catch it, man. Gonna be guns gonna disappear. It won't happen. It's gonna be like a chase roe, something that you can't catch. Come on.
And as sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land.
So like you said, you're on mute. You're on mute, Captain. No, Captain is. Can't hear you, sir.
But I think the mic might disconnected.
Oh.
Well, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can't.
So luck, I must hit something. Go on, read that part again as a chase row.
Come. Verse 14. And it shall be as the chase row.
As the chase row? You man ever seen a row, a deer that's jumping in the grass? Now imagine if you're chasing him, you're not gonna catch him. That's gonna be peace. Everyone wants peace and Christianity. In this time of the Lord's anger, it's gonna be like a chase row, something that you can't catch. You won't find it. You won't be everyone, one love, holding hands. It's gonna be gone, something that you won't find. Come on.
Come. And as a sheep that no man taketh up.
And a sheep that no man taketh up. Nobody gonna want this Christianity in this peace. Like you see it today, it was good while it lasted, but no one wants it no more. It's something that no one takes up. Something that's like a filthy sheep that's disgusting that no one picks up. Come on.
Come. They shall every man turn to his own people.
There you go. Every man gonna turn to his own people, man. This whole democracy and love and Christianity and peace was good for a time, but listen, time's done now. You know what I mean? Russians against Ukraine, Palestine against this country, and Taiwan against, that's where we're at right now, man. You've seen it in America as well. That whole peace and mountain part was good, man, for a time, but no one's believing that garbage no more, man. No one's believing that nonsense no more, man. The American man hates the Haitians, he hates the Mexicans, he wants them out of his country. That stuff was good for a time, but now nobody wants that peace no more. No one wants Christianity no more, man. Come on.
Come. And flee everyone to his own land.
And that's what you're seeing today. Everybody wants his own people. The red-blooded Americans want to be American. The Brits want to be British now. I want my country back. Get out my country. Or immigrant. What that garbage there. Nobody wants to mix no more, man. Come on.
Verse 15. And everyone that is found shall be thrusted through. Shall thrust through. And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Okay, so I'm gonna find out for you tonight. I asked you Muhammad tonight. That part I'm not sure. Okay, I don't want to teach. I think I'm 90%, but I don't want to teach nothing wrong. So let me just get a refresh on that, and I'll find out for you. No sweat. Any more questions online or anything now?
There's none online, sir.
All right, no sweat. Nobody in class got a question or anything? Before I move to my topic.
No answer.
All right, no sweat, no sweat. Bear with me. Give me 1 John. Give me 1 John 3 and 17.
I'll get it, sir. 1 John 3:17, yeah?
1
John 3, verse 17. But whosoever have this world good and see if his brother have need.
Stop there. So who's a man that has this world's goods? What's a man with the goods of this world?
If I could, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a rich man. That's like all these celebrities, you know, you got all this bread, but
absolutely. So give me some examples of a man that has the goods of this world.
We talking about like Israelites or just people in general? Israelites about the likes of LeBron James. Let's see who we got. Denzel. I don't know. Good like your celebrities like Will Smith,
Stormzy, and then people there.
Stormzy is Israelite. Yeah,
Jay-Z, P. Diddy.
Jay-Z, there you go.
Those are brothers that have what? The goods of this world. Meaning what? What's this world? Hollywood. You know, the things you see around you, the things that are famous. And you got the goods of this world, meaning what Hollywood pays you, the rap deal pays you, you get paid for being a film star, you get paid for you get paid and rich for being a sinner. You're not rich because you keep the laws of God, you're rich because you do what the world wants you to do. Them man got the rich of this world. Come on. We done?
And see if his brother have need and shut up his bowels of compassion from him.
Stop there. So
how do I live the love of God in him?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can't.
So to break it down piece by piece. So you got a brother, yeah, that's rich, and he sees his brother have need. What kind of man is that?
A person that sees his brother have that needs something. You're saying what type of brother is that?
Can't.
And don't give him? Is that what you're saying?
No, so he goes, if any man got the riches of this world and sees his brother have need, what's that? Give me an example of a brother that got riches and sees his brother having need. One.
It's not a brother, but let's say we can use Dwayne Johnson when there was the fires in Maui, and then he decided to make a GoFundMe when he's got millions, he could just fix it.
Absolutely. So it's a brother that's rich. A rich like P. Diddy and, you know, Dr. Dre or David Lammy that also come from the places we come from and got money. And then they see women pushing a pram by themselves. They see brothers on drugs. They see single parent homes. They got money and they see black people have need. What in need of what? Need of education. The need of what? Housing. Need of money. The need of food. They see it. Come on, we done?
Salakia said my battery's gonna run out on the computer. Salakia.
Should I take over?
Yeah, if you don't mind, if you could with that, Salakia.
God. And shutteth up his bowels of compassion
up there.
on him.
So what that mean? You're a black man, you're rich, and you see your brothers that are poor, and you shut your bowels of compassion. What does that mean?
You're not giving him, sir. Like you see that he got need, right? And you've got the money, and you're not giving him no help.
That's true. You're onto it. What does it mean by what the term shut your bowels of compassion?
If I could, sir.
Go on.
That's like you saying, like, you would initially feel compassion, like you need to help this person, but then you say, well, it's not my problem, you know, like a brother in America might say, well, you know, we all American, we can all get out of the mud. See, I got rich, you can get rich too. It's like you shutting up your bowels of compassion by saying, well, that's not my problem.
Absolutely. So you got the money, you can fix it. And where do you feel compassion? Where do you feel? Ever heard that saying? I got butterflies in my stomach. That's what you feel. That's where you feel guilt right here in your belly. And every person will go, "Oh man, it's a shame. Look at that woman, man. You know, suffering by herself." But you shut it up. You lock it up. You go, "Huh, ain't my problem." Where you would feel bad, like where you would feel like compassion right here. Like, oh man, is that an old woman? Oh, is that a black man on drugs? Is that child molested and had a bad start in life? Is that a crack baby? Is that a black man in and out of jail? Like, listen, Officer Hakiyan got so much compassion, man. Listen, you give that brother a hand. Listen, he deals with brothers in jail, and all he keeps saying to me is, "Oh, Salaki, sir, man, I used to be one of them. That's a brother. His bowels of compassion is full of compassion, man. He has the bowels of compassion. Now, if Hakiyan was to shut up them bowels of compassion, he'd be like, well, you know, you gotta get yourself together, man. I came out of jail and I'm doing good for myself. You gotta do it for yourself, man. That's a man that locks off that feet. He locks it off. And you got brothers that out there that come from the walk of life we come from, came from the same ghettos we come from, and they're fortunate now. But they don't care about us, man. And this is what the Bible says about them, these type of men here. Come on, read on.
Khan, who dwelleth the love of God in him.
And the Bible goes, how can the love of God dwell in him, man? How can he know God? Well, how can he know about the love of God? Everyone thinks that P. Diddy is a man and Jay-Z is a man and I want to be like him. They don't have the love of God in them. How can the love of God dwell in a man like this? That should not be the man that we all want to be like. That should not be the man we all want to go to and learn from. Everyone's asking Jay-Z about, Sean, what's the key to success, man? This is F him, man. The love of God ain't with him. He's a man that got money and know how black people, man. He's a man that got money. Kanye West said, everyone wants to cry about Kanye West. Kanye West was a MAGA hat, man. There's a MAGA. This is a man that grew up in Chicago. You know, Alban's favorite state, Slovakia. Grew up in Chicago. One of the richest black men alive, man. Right. Wears a MAGA hat, man. A make America great again hat, man. He shuts up his bowels of compassion towards black people, man. He supports Donald Trump. Donald Trump, was supporting the Central 5, supporting locking up the Central 5. He don't care about black people, man. That's the type of men the Bible's talking about, man. So Lakia. Robin, we got a question online.
Come on, sir. We got a question from Sha'ara. Real quick, if I could, just before we get to the question. And like as you're saying with Kanye West, like he shuts up his bowels as well, where it seemed like he only deal with white women. Like he deal with from Kim Kardashian to now Bianca Censori, who's got butt naked at the Oscars. Like you know, where's the black woman? Like he showed his bowels of compassion, as you said, sir, early on in the class. Like why can't you get with a sister?
Absolutely, man. And again, like you said, this man talk, shut up his bowels of compassion. Because you're rich, you got money, you should give it to a black woman, man. I know what you're thinking. I know a lot of you are thinking. You're thinking, well, what if you don't like black women? Listen, God don't care about that, man. Love is not an emotion. Black people are too emotional and care about me. There's black women out there, man, are suffering and dying that would love some of that money. And let me tell you something. At this point, I don't care if you're not attracted to black women. I don't give a damn, man. If you love your people, love is not an emotion. Love is a duty. And Kanye West got a duty to be with a black woman. Let me tell you something about. I know you probably feel crazy. You think, Crawford, you gone mad? What if you don't like black women? Listen, man. East Indian people have something called arranged marriages, man. Arranged marriage. They don't get to meet that woman and go, you know what, I don't like her. The dad says do it, they do it. Why? Because they got a duty. As a black man, you got a duty to marry a black woman, Hispanic woman, Native American Indian woman. I don't care if you don't get on with them. I don't care if it's not your type, man. I don't care if I don't really fancy them, man. You must do it. It's a duty, and that's how you show love. Love is a duty, man. You don't love your children only if they're smart. You don't look after your children only if they're pretty. They're yours, and it's a duty. You must do it. As a black man, you must be with a black woman, man. I don't give a damn about your preference. You're too selfish. And I, this, man. No, I don't care about that, man. You got money. That money's supposed to go to a black woman. Supposed to have a black family. You don't give your money to no one else, man. You don't give your love to no one else. You don't give your time and effort to somebody else, man. We've been taught Christianity and what feels good and what feels nice. And I want to be with this white model because that feels good. I don't give a damn about that, man. You got a duty to your people, man. You must do it. East Indian man can do it. Chinese man can do it. They have arranged marriages, man. Of a woman a bride that they've never met before in their life, never seen before, man, and they do it, man. So why can't you do it? So luck, yeah. Keep it in. Any more on that?
Khan, verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue.
There you go, man. I don't hear about word or tongue. I don't want to hear about love or in tongue, man. You remember Hurricane Katrina? Kanye West was like, oh, yeah, George Bush don't love black people. As for a black man, you see that and think, whoa, Kanye West loves black people, man. Kanye West is putting his whole career on the line for black people. That's loving word or indeed, man. That's word of indeed. Talking about he don't love black people and everything's whoa, he put his career on the line. But look who he lies down with, man. He's loving in word and in deed, in action. He lies down next to Kim Kardashian. He's talking about black people with his mouth, but in action, he lies down next to this naked girl on the Oscars. What the Oscars? This naked woman, man. His action's so different. He's loving in word and in deed, but in action, he loves white people. We don't love black people, man. Drop that. Give me the question online, Baba Kushar.
Come on, sir. We got a question from Sha'ara. She says, so like I said, could you break down Genesis 3 and verse 20, where Eve is the mother of all living? What does this mean? As she sinned, I thought she was not seen as living.
All right, give me Genesis 3 and 20.
Come on. The book of Genesis chapter 3 and verse 20. And Adam called his wife's name Eve.
Wait, so go back. Give me a verse above.
Oh, God. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it wast thou taken, but dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return.
Okay, so at this point, Adam was kicked out of the garden. So the Lord gave Adam a wife. So at this point, Adam was given the truth. And another word for the truth is what? To be alive. When you're given the truth, you're alive. Meaning what? We're all alive, but you're really living when you're keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. So Adam was given the truth, and the Lord called him a living soul. So at this time, he's alive, and the Lord gave him a woman. They made a mistake. You know what I mean? They sinned, and they were kicked out of the land. That's what it means to be kicked out of the garden. Kicked out of the land, and now they had to work for the other nations. This is where we're at right now. Go on, keep it in.
And Adam called his wife's name Eve.
And Adam called his wife's name Eve. He called it Eve. Eve is what I think it's Kaya in the Hebrew, which means what life. Go on.
Come on. Because she was the mother of all living.
And Adam called his wife's name Eve. Why? Because she's the mother of everything living. What does that mean? A Christian would say, see, there's two of them, and she's the mother of everything that's living. What's that mean for brothers in the UPK?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
So Adam was given life. Like Adam was given, the word. And now he has this rib, and him and his rib are gonna have children. So everybody else, there's mankind on the face of this earth, but they're classed as the dead because they don't have the word, which is life. Now Adam and his rib, although they made a mistake and God kicked them out of the garden, they still have life. They still have the laws.
Absolutely.
So his children would have passed down that law. So she's the mother of all living. So then he would be
absolutely. So Adam made a mistake and was punished for it, but Eve is still the mother of all living. Every man that comes out of her womb, every child that comes out of her womb is living. They're going to be taught the laws, statutes, and commandments. Every man that comes out, every man that don't come from the womb won't be the son of the living. They'll be, they'll do whatever their belly wants, whatever their penis wants. But any child that comes out Adam and Eve, they're gonna be what? From the mother of everything living. Because Adam and Eve taught their sons the law, precept. Give me a precept on Adam and Eve's kids. This is a precept. Cain, that was Adam's firstborn, was what? Was told to give a sacrifice.
Right.
How will he know what a sacrifice was? Unless his mom and dad taught him what a sacrifice was. Cain gave what? Cain gave what? Vegetables. Where Abel gave what? A lamb. Livestock, which the Lord wanted. How will he know what the Lord wanted? Unless his father and mom didn't tell him. Why? Because he came from the mother of all living. The fact that she made a mistake don't mean that she, that it was over for her. She's still the mother of all living. She made a mistake and she was punished for it. But she's the mother of everything living. Any man that comes out of a womb is living. Are taught the laws, statutes, and commandments. What's the proof for that? Also, Noah knew what animals were clean and what was unclean. The brother from the tribe of Judah that spilled his seed on the ground, the Lord killed him because why? He knew about the law of a kinsman. Does that make sense? So I'm giving Baruch 4:1. Let me show you what it means to be alive, what it means to be living. How about I take it back, man? Drink's kicking, boy. Boy. There's me talking about I drink soft. Yo, it's kicked off my head, so luck ya.
Want me to get that?
Go on, please.
Book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
And this right here is the book of the commandments of God, man. This is a book that tells you what to do, what not to do, what to eat, what not to eat, how to dress, how not to dress, what woman you can marry, what woman you can't marry. This right here is the book of the commandments. Commandments is what strict do's and don'ts, man. That's what a commandment is. You go to the Christian church, they make like commandments are, things you can do if you want. Suggestions if you want. Nah, man. Commandments are do's and don'ts, man. Things that you must do and not do. And this is the book right here. Come on.
And the law that endureth forever.
And the law that endureth forever. It went for a time. It wasn't for a dispensation time. It wasn't for Moses only. It's for all of us, man. Come on.
And they that keep it shall come to life.
And they that keep it shall come to life. They that keep it shall come to life. Now, if you keep these laws, what must you be?
You must be alive, sir. Okay.
You must already be alive. So it's like people say, when the Bible said Adam would die, and Christ said that I'll give you life in abundance. How can you give a man life in abundance? You either have life or you don't.
Right.
You have life or you don't. The Bible goes, those that keep it. Now, to keep this, you already must be alive. A dead man can't keep the law. A skeleton can't not eat pork. A skeleton can't not be what's the best word? A sexual deviant. A skeleton can't not, keep the Passover.
Right.
You must already be alive to keep it. But the Bible goes, those that keep it shall come to life. Those that keep it shall become alive. That's what it's talking about with Eve. Eve was already alive. Adam was already alive, but they were given the law, and now they're really living. And she's from a family with Adam, and she's the mother of all living. Anyone that comes from her legs is given the laws, statutes, and commandments. If you see any man with the laws, statutes, and commandments, they come from this woman right here. She's the mother of everything living. It makes sense, Alban? Makes sense, Akian? Ridai Allah. Adam gave her the mother of all living. Not that she's the mother of everything living. Christians make out like there's two women, there's two people, Adam and Eve, and anyone that come out here, she's the mother of all people on the face of the planet. She's now, thanks to her. But at the time, she wasn't. She was the mother of all living. She was the mother of anyone that kept these laws, of anyone that kept these rules. Like who? Like Cain and Abel. Those are two brothers that kept these laws. Cain didn't want to keep him, and that's why he died. What was the law? Give a sacrifice. How would he know the law? Because his mother was what? The mother of everything living, and they taught them how to have life. If that makes sense. Keep it in.
Khan. But such as leave it shall die.
There you go. That's definitely in the Bible as well. Them that leave these commandments shall die. Not talking about your hearts and stuff, but it means that you're going to be living death. If that makes sense. Let me get the one. Let me get the one that Christ said. Give me a John. 1 second. Yeah, give me John 10 and verse 10.
And I got that still. Come on. John. It's lucky. John 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy.
Why? Let me tell you something. That thief is talking about the oppressor, man. Talking about the Caucasian. That man he comes to steal, kill, and destroy, man. That's all he come for. He don't have no other purpose, man. Come to steal your culture, come to destroy your women, destroy your household, destroy your family, destroy your marriages, and to kill you, man. That's all he's come to. That's all he come to do. You think the oppressor come to make you a better place? He's not, man. If you're a black man and you want life, you want to be a better person, you got to come to your house, man. Don't go to the thief. Imagine that in 2025, black man, you want a better life, so you go to your oppressor, the man that benefits of making your life hell. You can't go to him, man. He's come for this reason, to kill, destroy, and to steal, man. Why would he help you? You come to steal? You're down. Listen, you being in hell gives him heaven. Why would he share his heaven with you? Why would he make life good for you? Him giving life to you will make him giving heaven to you will give him hell. It don't make sense. Like you got a dog. If you put your dog in the bed and give him the remote and make him rule over your house, then who's gonna guard the house, man? Who's gonna be on the bottom? It don't make sense for you to be equally dog, because then you can't tell him to go fetch. You can't tell him to go guard the house. And likewise, black men are put on the bottom for a reason. Black men will never reach the top because what it don't benefit the slave master for you being on top. You need to be in the bottom. You need to shut up and work these dead end jobs, man. You need to shut up and clean the streets, shut up and rap and sing and make America great, make England great. You being a prime minister and being the king and being the prime minister would never work for them. You don't make England, so they're gonna keep you on the bottom, man. All nations do it. All nations keep black people right there on the bottom. Black people think that we can vote and march and become one with this man and speak to him nicely and maybe we can work our way up. It would never work. It's counterproductive, like what I brought out earlier. Like a woman with morals could never go to a strip club and teach women to love themselves. It wouldn't work for the strip club. And likewise, you being a black man trying to make England love black people wouldn't work for England. How else would it get paid? How else would it make money? Come on.
Karawan Khan, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life.
Right, and Christ said, I am come that they might have life. Christ said, I'm come that they might have life. What's the life talking about, man? What's the life that Christ is talking about? Is Christ comes so that our heart can beat? Is Christ comes so that we can have oxygen in our lungs? What's the life Christ talking about?
He's talking about where you're not going to be sinning no more. You're not going to be selling drugs. You're not going to be, smoking it and teaching other brothers to do the same.
Absolutely. What's the proof? The next, it's going to explain what that life is. Keep reading.
Karawan Khan. And that they might have it more abundantly.
That's it's not talking about regular life, man. Talking about real life, living good, keeping the laws, statute, commandments, man. How can you have life in abundance? Have you brothers ever heard a man say, "Yo, I'm living the life. I'm living life"? But you say a rich person say, "Yo, I'm living life, man. Look at this, man. It's life right here, man." That's what Christ is talking about. To live life in abundantly, man. Loads of it, man. Christ saying, "You keep my laws, statutes, and commandments. You will live life. You have life." This is how black people talk, man. To this day, it's mad. To this day, when black people say, "Yo, I'm living life," it don't mean that their heart's beating. It don't mean that they're breathing oxygen. It don't mean that they got a pulse. It means I'm living good. And Christ saying that what I want you to keep my commandments that you can live good also, man. When we keep the commandments, we live good. Why? Because there's no black on black crime. When we keep the commandments, we live good. Why? Because there's no drugs in our neighborhoods, man. There's no whores, no single parents, man. There's no black on black crime and postcode wars. We live in good. And Christ comes so that we can have that life. The same life you see the oppressor have. Living good and living life in abundantly. Christ wants you to have that same life. That exact same life. The same life that we fight for. And the same life that every man wants to become a rapper for. Christ come to give us that life. Black man, you ain't got to be a rapper to get that life. You come in the UPK, you ain't got to be a politician to get that life. The same life we're fighting for. I wanna be in the area where black people don't kill black people, man. I'm sick of this single parent homes, man. Ain't no sweat, man. You can get that, man. Christ, he's bringing it. You got to be a rapper to get that. You got to be a politician to get that. You ain't got to have what's that one? You got to have a meal with Jay-Z to get that. What's it called? Dinner with Jay-Z. Yeah.
Right.
Yo, listen, I hear a man saying, yo, Jay-Z, man, give me some what's it, advice. Give me some advice, man. F that advice, man. Christ said he's bringing that life. Yo, but forget you get rich quick schemes and your cryptocurrency. Everybody wants to live that life in abundance, but Christ is bringing it, man. You want that life? No sweat. Put the weed down. You want that life? No sweat. Put the pork down, crab, shrimp, lobster, horse down. Simple things, man. You can get it, man. Everybody wants to have a meal with Jay-Z. I heard a man say, listen, this from Alban, what would you rather, yeah? $10 million, yeah? Or a meal with, a dinner with Jay-Z? Give me the $10 million, man. Fucking hell. Man think that Jay-Z got some information in his head here that can unlock 100 million. Oh, be quiet, man. If you want that life, you want that life of what? Living good. Ain't no sweat, man. Your Howard is bringing it with him, man. Read that one more time.
Kadawan Khan. The thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. I am come that they may. It's a luck here. I am come that they might have life.
And Christ to come so we can get life, we can live good, man. But I get you, black man. Listen, nobody wants to live in this world, man, with post-Cold Wars. Nobody wants to live in this world with black on black crime. Get it, man. I know you want to do better, man. That's fine. But voting and marching and fighting ain't the way, man. Christ said he will give us that life. He will give us that good life, man. Come on.
Kadun Khan. And that they might have it more abundantly.
And not only is Christ giving life, Christ is bringing that good life, man. Bringing that good, abundance. Something abundance means loads of it, man. Christ come with that good life, black man, that life you want. You want a picket fence. You want that picket fence, and you tired of what the landlord chasing you. Ain't no sweat, man. You ain't got to be a rapper to get that, man. Christ is bringing it in abundance, man. You tired of black crime and guns busting and drugs and the whole nine, and you want to see black women love himself, and you tired of seeing them naked. Ain't no sweat, man. Christ is bringing it in abundance, man. Christ is bringing that good life. That good life, man. You can get it, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian, man. You can get it, man. You're going to be a footballer to get it. You're going to be a drug dealer to get it. A lot of our brothers say, you know what? I want a good life, but I'm going to be a drug dealer. I'm going to kill all these brothers so I can live good. You got to sell out like that, man. You got to sell your soul to do that, man. In fact, you can put down weed and become a good person, and Christ will give you that good life, man. You got to sell drugs to a pregnant woman to get that life. You got to, listen, there's people out there take drugs. There's men out there doing homosexual acts to get drugs, and they're not even homosexual. Imagine that. There's men out there doing homosexual acts to get drugs, and they're even homosexual. But the substance you sell, they got to do that to get it, man. Let me tell you something. You want a Range Rover? I get it, man. You want a nice life? I get it, man. You can do it without making a man do that, man. Without ruining your community, you can do it, man. Without ruining a pregnant woman, you can do it, man. You feel me? Any more questions to wrap up?
Let me see. There's one I had in Isaiah 54 and verse 1.
Quickly, got 5 minutes.
Come on. The book of Isaiah 54 and verse 1. Says, "Sing, O barren, thou that didst not bear. Break forth into singing and cry aloud, thou that didst not travail with child."
You want. Isaiah what, sorry?
Isaiah 54 and verse 1.
Sorry, one more time.
Come on. Sing, slightly. Isaiah 54 and verse 1.
54 and 1. Sorry, you.
Come on, sir. "Sing, O barren, thou that didst not bear. Break forth into singing and cry aloud, thou that didst not travail with child. For more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife, saith the Lord."
Okay, so they're talking about us. So we're the barren. A woman that's barren is a woman with no children. That's us. We're the people that everyone frowns on. The people in drugs, and our neighborhoods are, desolate, and crack cocaine in our neighborhoods, man. A woman that's barren you know, ain't nothing special about her. But a woman that's married, they got children, everyone, you know, got baby showers and doing good things for her. We the one that's barren. Read that again.
Sing, O barren, thou that didst not bear.
There you go, barren, one that is not bear. Bear's an old word for carry. We ain't carrying no children. We're the ones that everyone looks at and frowns at, like, look at these people here, man. The Lord said, sing, man, meaning what? I got something for you. Come on.
Break forth into singing and cry aloud. Thou that didst not travail with child.
You get that part, right? So we don't travail with child. Why? A woman that's pregnant, she travails with child. She's screaming and pushing. We're barren. We got our children, so we don't travail with child. We don't, you know, have them contraction pains. But Lord saying, sing, man. I mean, I got something for you. What's the scripture for this? The precept for this is what? It goes what's it? Revelations 2:9. I mean, it goes, I'm paraphrasing, thou art poor, but thou art rich. I mean, the world looks at you like you're nobody, but really you're the rich ones. That's the precept to this. Keep going.
Come on. If I could, so where it's saying like we didn't bear children or we didn't bring forth child, is it like how, I'm trying to think of the context, so like how these other nations, those would be the like almost they have nations or they have things that they fight for, they have things that they bring forth, but because we're underneath every kingdom, we don't almost have our own thing. Like we don't have our own thing to bring. Not
even. We're just desolate. We're the people you don't want to be. Every nation's trading oil and resources. They give him, like, a woman. The best thing for a woman to do is give birth. The best thing. You know, I don't care how rich you are. If you're a woman that can't breathe, it's like, whoa, how much you? I don't give a fuck if you're Oprah. You got no children. A poor woman, from she got a good womb, is like, yo, she's somebody. Everyone looks at that, wow, she's great. No, she has children, man. For a woman, the best thing for a woman is to give birth. And imagine a woman that can't give birth, like, what's wrong with her, man? Her woman's dry up, man. And that's us as a people. We're the people you don't want to be. I don't care if you're Asian. Listen, in England, people laugh at Asian people. People go, oh, do these jokes, oh, Asian, oh, da, da, da. Them Asians don't want to be niggas, though. People laugh at Africans, oh, they're African boot scratchers. Africans look down on us. We're the people you don't want to be. I say, even though it's like they look down on us like a woman that can't give birth. It's like it's a worse thing for a woman like, well, she can't give birth. I don't care what your occupation is. I don't care what you do for a living. You can't give birth. It's like, boy, well, you know, you'd never had contractions. Something's wrong with you, and that's us looked down upon. And the Lord saying, sing, rejoice. Me, it's not over for you. I got something for you. Make sense?
Come.
Go on.
For more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife.
There you go. That married woman say more are the children of the desolate, meaning I got something for you, even though you're desolate, more than the people who are married and having children. You got all these nations that are trading oil and trading this and weapons and doing such great things. You got black people in the ghetto suffering, poverty. And Lord said, I got something for you, man. Even though these nations are traveling and China's expanding and going to Jamaica and Africa and taking bauxite and taking money and gold and this, and you got black people suffering and dying. And Lord saying, listen, don't worry about it, man. And the precept is what? Revelation, where it goes, thou art poor, but thou art rich. That makes sense. With that, I'll hand over to... Sorry, carry on.
Nah, I was just going to say, so it's almost like we never had, like as you said, sir, we were never something to, like, all these other nations look down on us. We have no power right now.
That's right. But we're going to get power. So though they're looking down on us, we're going to get power. That's the whole point of the thing. That's what I'm saying. Even though you don't travail with child, even though you got no children, sing, man. Because it won't be like this forever.
Come on, Carl.
All right, no sweat. With that, man, the class over to priest and prophet. Who got it today?
I can get it, sir.
All right, no sweat. No, Christ. Handle priest and prophet. Officer Alban, clap it up.
All right, shalom, Israel. We are the ISUPK, started out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on the commanding general Johanna. You know what I'm saying? Rules for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if the brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 28, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or the teacher. There's also a priest fund, which is a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Purim, which is in March. I want to say
the 13th or something. The 13th.
I think it's the 12th and the 13th. Let me verify. I want to say it wrong. Make sure y'all check the bulletin board in the hallway. It has the list of all the high holy days and the dates. All Acumen Aquath. Remember to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. There's boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, I'm Madiam. Stand. Gonna give the teacher one courtesy salute. Ye men of Israel, I'm Madiam. I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yad Yamata. Sa, which means to turn the face of sisters. Men of Israel, I'm Madiam. I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam. Barak. Yahweh Shema. Yad Yamata. Class dismissed.